the first project that you started? You've had many, many, many projects before, even back when you were in college, but it was the
Yeah.
first one where it actually went global and successful. So
Yeah.
how was dealing with that? And you being in the Bay Area, did you decide to then raise money or sell the company, right? Because you and I, we met at that time. It's such a random thing, right? We met at a Microsoft Azure conference.
It's true.
Yeah, I used to go to conferences for a living, but I know that you're not the type of developer that typically goes to conferences. So that's the other thing where I'm so grateful that we met at that that time.
Yeah. I used to live 2 blocks from the Moscone Center in SF, so like and get the tickets for free. So there was I would always go like just to get some free T-shirts. and no, but I feel like yeah, man. The one thing that, in my opinion, is could make you feel like you're like work. I think this work-life balance thing is really, it's an interesting question because for example, if I'm doing a company and the company to succeed, you need to fundraise, right? But I'm not a good fundraiser, and I'm not confident I'm going to be able to fundraise. Like then it's like you started the wrong company, right? So really aligning from the beginning, like on a project that you can succeed, and setting up yourself for success for the next 7 years, right? And for example, there were more things that had more traction than recipes. But for example, I could have done a chat app, right? But it's way more competitive at the time to do some like recipes. There were like no competition. I could do it for 7 years because I'm passionate about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be like, I would just quit. For example, I at the same time I was running this app, I was doing like an ad mediation platform, and I had all the bells and whistles. So my background as an engineer is building ad mediation. So I had like segmentation, I had like a real-time bidding, reverse bidding, I had like reporting. I built all these features for ad mediation platform. And then I gave up. I was like, this is boring. Like it's something that is not like impacting millions of people every day in positive ways. Maybe on ads is like a negative way. So I gave up. Where I think you need to be true to yourself. Like is the project something that you can do for truly 7 years, right? And if it is, and everything aligns, and you don't have any excuse to fail, I think that's where like it doesn't feel excruciating to overwork or do all these things. It just feels natural for me. I think that's
I
it's
love
really
it.
cool.
It makes a lot of sense. There were many times where I spent Friday nights or weekends by myself at the office. I was happy. I wasn't suffering. I wanted to be there, and I think that that's what's important, which ultimately is behind that inevitable spirit. Because I think that it goes, is that the quote I think that the U.S. Navy uses a lot, that everybody wants to go to heaven, but not everyone wants to die, and I think that it goes to say that of course many people they just want to be a successful founder and raise money from the best VCs and build a multi-billion-dollar business. Why wouldn't you, right? But you gotta want it, and you gotta want it to the degree that I think that you just don't see your existence on the earth plane but doing that. Like there's no plan B. Plan A is plan A, and there's no getting a job or just thinking about it. I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. That's why I think that the brute forcing solutions is such a simple and interesting framework. So